was Friday night, we all got pissed off the manor, right? And then we decided to go over to the island, you know, just to fuck around and to see the mayor's girlfriend, Linda, who's working at the General Wolf waiting on tables and that. So Bart, that's the mayor's real name, right? Bart and me and Martin had all got these new boots over at the A1 men's store, right? Real nice, all leather and that, real solid, $100 a pair. And we wanted to, you know, show them off to Linda, just a bugger, you know? So Bart gets in there, and he's jumping on tables, eating all the limes and cherries and that for the drinks and shit. Oh fuck, man, it was so funny, man. We were killing ourselves. But Linda, she wasn't laughing. No. And her boss, he was getting so fucking pissed off, so Linda turns to Bart and she goes, "Hey Bart, get the fuck out of here! I think your goddamn boots are shit!" Yeah, that's what she said. So Bart turns to her, grabs her by the face, gives her a big kiss right in front of her boss, and then we fuck off in Martin's car, right? So the mayor and me in the back seat, and Martin and his girlfriend in the front. And yeah, so we're driving, we're going south. You know, it's dark, but it ain't wet. Last thing I remember, Bart turns to me and says, "I wonder what it's like to fuck an angel." And everything goes fucking black. When I get to, I'm in a fucking ambulance going across to Kingston, and there's Bart lying there beside me, dead. Only I didn't know it at the time. And there's Linda, right, in the fucking ambulance too. I don't even know how she fucking got in here. And she's just all red and black under her eyes and that, and she's just bawling, you know, just bawling up a storm. She's crying and hugging her legs, and she's saying something, but I can't make out what she's saying. Oh fuck, I was so out of it. I'm thinking I'm gonna die, right? I'm gonna die if I can't make out what she's fucking saying. So I keep trying, and she keeps saying it, and then I finally figured it out. You know what it was? She was saying she did like his boots. I do like your boots. She wouldn't fucking stop it.
Welcome to Aperture Science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, we wanted the best, and you are it. So, who's ready to make some science? Alright, so that beautiful creature you've been dealing with is my assistant Caroline. She's the backbone of this facility, alright? Sorry, gentlemen, she's already married to science. Now, I obviously can't oversee all the thousands of experiments that we conduct every day here in our enrichment spheres, so these pre-recorded messages will serve as your guide and deal with any issues that may arise during your science adventure. Now, you've all been assigned different experiments based on the different ways in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you who have volunteered to test the repulsion gel, please follow the blue line on the floor. And you're not part of the control group. No, you get the gel. Last poor sucker got blue paint. Broke every bone in his leg. Tragic. But informative. So I'm told. What's that? The boys in the lab just told me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're saying I shouldn't be making these pre-recorded messages at all. Which gave me an idea. More pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills around here. I should make pre-recorded messages all the goddamn day. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, we've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we've postponed those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Please grab a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test has started. Come on in, don't be shy. Sit yourself back, your keister down on that seat, and see if we can have ourselves a little discussion on how we can get you working for science.
Okay?
Now this year's Aperture Science, we are the leading science manufacturer in the world. You may have seen some of our products when they were stolen by our competition.
Nah, man, I don't got no TV.
All right, well, we have had very prestigious test subjects. We have had war heroes, we have had astronauts, we have had
Leonard Skinner?
men who have looked like Leonard Skinner have been through these doors, and they have made their contributions to science. And I think you are a perfect candidate for some of our new tests.
Fucking right, man.
Now,
It's about time something's coming up me. Oh, go Joe.
Joe, I like your spunk. I like the enthusiasm you're giving to the cause. Now, I just want to throw a couple ideas past you and see which one of these tests you think you might be best suited for.
I'm not good at math, man.
Hey, you don't have to do the math, you just have to be the body. Do you have a body?
Yeah?
And you have earned yourself $60 cash.
Fucking rights, man. Oh, this is great, man. Oh, Sarah's gonna love this. I'm gonna be able to buy her like 10 packs of KD or something.
Alright, well that rules you out of test number 1. And, the drugs in there react violently with Kraft Dinner for some reason. We haven't locked down the reason why yet, but if you had Kraft Dinner after participating in test number 1, you would explode.
Okay. We'll not do that.
No, let's move on to test number 2. Now, how much blood would you estimate is in your body right now? Would you be willing to half that?
How much blood do you need to live, man? Because I feel like last time that I cut myself, I felt all dizzy and shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I have to give more than what I bled on the floor that time that I cut myself, I'm not gonna live, dude.
But that's not the courage that makes grand discoveries in science, all right? You have to be willing to make some sacrifices out there. Now, if you're shy on blood, we have some other fluids that we can trade with you. Now, we have a new substance out there. It's made out of moon rocks. It's particularly effective for creating wormholes. And we just want to see what happens when you give it direct contact with the human skeleton. Now,
man, this last time I went fishing, I went for some worms that were in my front yard there. I was doing the sprinkler thing overnight, and I picked them with a flashlight. Fucking caught a bass like that big, man. Oh, it was super fucking good.
Now, what if those fish were man-sized and attacking you? Do you think you would still catch it?
Fucking rights, man. I'd be going up there with my fishing rod and whacking it on the head. Oh man, we can feed ourselves for like 3 days.
So I think I've got you involved in the maze test. Now, the maze in the Richmond Sphere, number 7, it's a bit of a labyrinth, it's a bit of a maze. It looks kind of like those dinner mats that you'll find at restaurants.
Oh, yeah, man, I love that thing.
Crayons, woo! Yeah, so now you think you can solve that maze while being chased by fish-sized men and men-sized fish. There are both in this maze.
I think this is gonna be fucking easy, man, because fish can't swim out of water.
I did forget to mention the water.
So I'm swimming in this maze? What if I just get my skiff, man? I got like a 15-horse Johnson that I can just pop on the back of there, and I'll be able to get through that maze and lickety fucking split, dude.
I like that. I like that idea. We need more boats, but I don't want to try your Johnson or your skiff out there. I think that we can come up with our own boat. I think we can come up with a better boat, all right? Now give me an idea. What would be the dream boat for you? What, if you had no limits on the scientific minds at your disposal, what would you add to a boat to make it better?
More fucking horsepower, man.
I can put actual horses in a boat if you want me to.
I'm fucking sold, man. I'll take $50 for that one.
$50 as in male horses, or do you mean $50? I'm very much
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move on past that, and we're going to circle back around to that and give you a chance. All right, so we've got a boat.
Yeah.
And you're accosted on all sides. I'm giving you this scenario. I want to see how you react in your mind before you have to react in your body. You only have one body. Currently, you only have one mind. We may change that. So you've got fish.
Okay.
All right? Man-sized fish swimming along below your boat, both sides. Left, right, port, starboard, whichever one goes whichever way. Also, you've got man-sized fish. Fish-sized man. You've got both of those things at you. Now, the ones that are men, the ones that are normally on land, they're in your boat. The ones that are only in water, they're in the water. What do you consider the best course of action to get out of this maze?
I'd fucking call the mayor to come in his fucking chopper and fucking fly me out of that shit. Super easy. Dude, you got a lot to learn, man. I can teach you lots of shit.
Joe?
Yeah?
I thought you were an independent man. I thought you were a thinker on your feet. I thought you were a man I could rely on.
Well, I can fly the fucking chopper too, but how am I gonna get it in my goddamn boat?
Good point. But I just don't like government. Government's giving me some trouble. There were the Senate hearings about the missing astronauts, and I told those guys that those astronauts were willing, all right? They knew the risk, they signed the paperwork, and still the government's like, you can't just kill people. But I told them that I didn't kill them, all right? I just put them in scenarios in which they were likely to die. But there were chances that if they showed the gumption and the will and the intelligence, they could have fought their way out of that. And Joe, are you telling me that you don't think you could do better than those astronauts? Because I feel like, Joe, you are better than an astronaut. That's what I'm telling you right now, and I want to see you get into that enrichment sphere. I want to see you on a boat fighting men and fish, and I want to see you do your best work, and I want to see you earn that $60 entirely. I want to see you earn every cent of it. And I don't want you going to the government or the mayor and trying to find your way out of it, all right?
No, not the mayor and the government, fuck. Come on, man, he's my buddy. Bart, he's not an actual mayor, we just call him the mayor.
Oh.
I'm not government related, they're fucking looking for me anyways, so I'm trying to stay away from that shit.
Don't worry, they won't find you in here. We're deeply underground.
I know, the fucking elevator took forever.
So this mayor, this mayor you mentioned,
Yeah, Bart.
could he use $60?
Yeah.
We could use another subject.
Oh, fuck, I can just call him right now if you want me to.
Get him on the line. Let's see what he's got.
You got a phone? Because I didn't pay my fucking bill.
This one causes cancer. And this one causes petrification.
I'll tell you what. After this, I'll just fucking go to his house and I'll say, like, hey, fuck, man, this guy wants to give us fucking money just to ride in a boat and kill fish guys. And I'm sure he'll be up for it because he's always up for a fucking challenge.
That's a gumption I like. You know,
What the fuck is a gumption?
what you got inside of you. Also tumors. You sat on the wrong chair. That is a prototype chair. You now have a couple of tumors inside of you. We can cut those out.
Okay. You gonna pay me more for that? I'm not just gonna give you my fucking tumors, dude.